Welcome, everyone. Today we'll be talking about Hexagram 6 as we delve into the fascinating world of I Ching with Hexagram 6 entitled Conflict as presented by James Bird. That'll be me. The essence of Hexagram 6 is about navigating through conflict. Bird's interpretation helps us understand the nuisance of this hexagram. We're talking about connection here between hexagram 6 and conflict. It can be a nuisance at times. Conflict is something we all face at different times in our lives. Bird's insights guide us on how to approach these moments with wisdom and patience. As we explore further, we'll see that hexagram 6 encourages cautious deliberation. And as we move on to the next slide, let's move forward to understand the symbolisms and deeper themes of this hexagram. Introduction to hexagram 6. Let's dive into hexagram 6, aptly named conflict. This hexagram centers on the theme of conflict and the importance of cautious deliberation. Cautious, that is, slippery sidewalk at night. Be very careful. Now, let's break it down further. Trigram, trigrams, heaven above and water below, symbolizes disunity and danger. This image suggests forces that are not aligned, which can lead to potential discord. Potential discord. It's crucial to remember that conflict here is not just about direct confrontation. It highlights the imbalance and the risk of moving forward without careful consideration. As we proceed, keep in mind these key symbols: disunity, danger, and misaligned forces. Now, as we prepare for the next upcoming section, we'll explore how this hexagram advises us to handle such conflicts by exercising patience and restraint. The oracle. Let's explore the message of the oracle in hexagram 6. This hexagram represents conflict especially highlighting the importance of restraint. The idea here is to avoid pushing too hard or sticking rigidly to plans. Reflex doing so may lead to misfortune. Nothing is written in stone. Consider the symbolism of heaven above, water below. This imagery suggests the lack of harmony, a warning against forcing progress. Instead, we are encouraged to step back, assess the situation, and avoid rash decisions. As we delve deeper, remember that not every conflict needs immediate resolution. Sometimes the best approach is patient and careful consideration. With these insights, we can better navigate challenges by recognizing when to hold back and when to seek alternate paths. Basic rule of psychology. You can't go through. You either go over, hurdle, or you can break the rules and go around it. It's a difficult impasse. But still seek alternate paths around the situation. The oracle continuation. Continue with our exploration of Hexagram 6. Let's delve further into the oracle's guidance. We are advised to avoid major venues, especially those linked to crossing the Great Water. This represents significant undertakings that could lead to unforeseen obstacles. If you find yourself at a crossroads, consider seeking the wisdom and counsel of the great man. This symbolizes looking to someone with experience and insight for guidance. It's important to remember that opportunities do not exist, but they require careful observation and patience to realize. It's like magic. You never know it's magic till you realize, direct your attention to it. It's already here. It's only magic when you saw it, realize it. It's magic. Ultimately, Hexagram 6 reminds us that restraint and careful planning are our allies. By being mindful of our actions and seeking wise counsel, we can navigate through conflict with greater clarity. The image. Let's delve into the image of Hexagram 6 here. We see heaven and water moving in opposite directions. This symbolizes divergence, disharmony, and potential danger. Imagine it like a rabbit trapped in a briar patch, unable to move freely without getting caught. This vivid metaphor highlights the entanglement and risks present in disharmonious situations. So, what should one do when faced with such divergence? The guidance here is clear. Consult wise counsel before taking any action. It's crucial to leverage the wisdom of those who can see beyond the immediate chaos. This advice is not just about avoiding missteps, but also about navigating safely through complexities. Remember, seeking guidance isn't a sign of weakness, it's a strategic move. Interpretation by James Bird. Let's delve into James Bird's interpretation of this hexagram. First, Bird identifies the source of conflicts as harmful speech and escalating actions. This reminds us to be mindful of our words with and their potential impact. Again, this reminds us to be mindful of our words and their potential impact. Harmful speech can quickly lead to misunderstandings and disputes. Secondly, he points out the increased risk of accidents under this hexagram's influence. It's crucial to stay alert and avoid situations that could lead to unintended consequences. Vigilance, vigilance is the key here. Vigilance is the key. Being mindful. Lastly, traveling is discouraged unless it's absolutely necessary. Sure, you need to travel, ensure you do so with careful planning and foresight. Bird advises us to maintain vigilance and avoid impulsive decisions, which aligns with the overall theme of being cautious. Not cautious to the extent of fear, but wise caution. Bird's practical insights. Let's delve into Bird's practical insights. Here, we're encouraged to align with what is referred to as the will of evidence. This concept invites us to trust the natural flow and timing of events. The key takeaway here is patience. We're reminded not to force outcomes. Picture it like the metaphor offered here, the danger of sailing into the ocean unprepared. Impulsiveness can lead to peril. Peril. Impulsiveness can lead to peril. Being unprepared. High chance of the risk factor going up. Highlights risk. Being unprepared. The insights are urging us to move with the current rather than against it. Trust in the process and in timing. This aligns with the overall theme of caution and careful action shared in the previous slide. As we move forward, remember these points. Align with the natural order. Be patient and avoid forcing results. These are not just abstract ideas, but practical guidance for navigating life's challenges. Spill the beans. Final lessons. Hexagram 6 offers important teachings for navigating life's challenges. Firstly, it emphasizes caution and careful observation. In a world that often values speed and quick decisions, taking the time to thoughtfully assess situations can prevent unnecessary pitfalls. Secondly, it advises us on the avoidance of reckless ventures. It's easy to be tempted by seemingly rewarding but risky opportunities you will help offer. However, true wisdom lies in discerning which venture aligns with our long-term goals. Long-term goals. Lastly, the hexagram underscores the importance of seeking harmony for progress. Progress made in discord can lead to further conflict. By prioritizing harmony, we create a foundation for sustainable growth. Remember, wisdom, timing, and restraint can be your greatest allies. Embrace these lessons as you move forward, that is. Conclusion. Let's wrap up your discussion by let's wrap up our discussion by reflecting on the core message of today's topic. Conflict is an inevitable part of growth, but it's essential to approach it with careful deliberation. We must respect the natural flow of events, and when uncertainty arises, consulting wisdom is key. It's all about patience and timing. Sometimes the best action is to be still until clarity emerges. I'd like to leave you with this thought. Wait for harmonious condition before taking actions. Again, wait for harmonious conditions before taking actions. This encapsulates the essence of knowing when to move forward. Can I say? Thank you for your attention, and you find harmony in our in your own journeys. Again, thank you for your attention, and may you find harmony in your own journeys. Thank you.